So here are some quad stretches and some glute stretches. So one being the marriage lunge, where you press into that left knee and step your right leg forward. So you want that front knee to be 90 degrees, and same with your back leg. And now you're pressing into this left knee. If your left knee is bent, press into that left knee as you find length through your spine. Keep pressing through that front foot as well. So all four corners of that front foot. As you feel ready, take your arms up overhead. Then you can drop the right palm to your right side as you reach your left arm up overhead, coming into a little bit of a side bend. And then we'll switch sides. So taking that left foot forward, your right knee is bent, 90 degrees, both sides. Press into that front foot, press into your right knee as you find length. When you feel ready, your palms come over your head, your shoulders are soft. And then dropping your left palm down, this time your right arm up overhead, coming into a side stretch. And keep pressing that right knee down and your right hip forward. Come back through center and take your knees back. Now walk your hands forward, curl your toes, find a downward facing dog, and just take some time to pedal your feet. So just opening that back side body. Good, and then we'll drop our knees down. We'll take our right foot forward. Now, if you have blocks, grab onto them. If you don't, you could always use books or anything, but blocks are very handy. So you have them framing that front foot. You draw your right hip back, press your left hip forward. Your spine is long, your shoulders are soft. And then just let the weight of your torso fall into your hips as you breathe into the sensations that come with that. And use your breath to soften. And then we'll draw our hips straight back, our toes curled towards our face as we round our spine, round our head towards our knee, and keep pressing out through that right foot. Drawing that right hip back. Good, then you can add movement to this as well by rocking forward and back. And we'll take that right foot to meet the left and switch sides. So now your right foot is forward. The blocks are framing that right foot. And then find your center. So you want the front knee to be right over that front ankle. So you can walk the back leg back as far as feels good. And just let all four corners of that front foot root into the earth. Your shoulders are soft. And just find that point where you feel an openness in your hips. You're feeling sensations and you're breathing into those sensations. And then sending your hips back, straighten that front leg, press out through your front foot as you round your head towards your knee. And then you can rock between the two. Then that left foot can come to meet the right. You can take your blocks and just put them aside. Come through a tabletop, so palms in front of you. Now you'll draw that right knee towards your right wrist and have the foot fall open towards the left. Take your left leg back, finding your pigeon pose. So that back leg is straight back behind you. As you inhale, lift your chest. And as you exhale, melt forward, resting your head on something, stacked fists, or on the mat. And just breathe into the sensations of that outer right hip. Your shoulders are soft. Your jaw is not clenched. And then slowly press yourself up. You can move either through downward facing dog or just come through a tabletop and do a couple cat-cows. Before you draw your left knee towards your left wrist, the left foot falling open. And take your right leg back behind you, finding your pigeon on this side. Inhale to lift your chest, and then slowly melt down. Breathe into the sensations of that left hip. And then slowly press yourself up. And again, move either through downward facing dog or cat-cow. And then we'll sink our hips to one side and bring them around. We'll bring the bottoms of your feet together. So your palms can come to rest on your ankles or your shins. Have a long spine. And then start to hinge forward, bringing your chest towards your feet as you melt your head down. Option to even sway gently side to side. And find stillness. Then you can gently roll up, fold your knees together, make your way down onto your back. Hug your knees in towards your chest. You can gently rock side to side. We'll plant our feet down on the mat. Take your right leg up to the sky, cross the right ankle over your left thigh, your right knee falls open. Taking your palms and threading them through that left thigh as you hug your legs towards your chest. Breathing into that right outer hip. Shoulders are soft, your jaw is soft. Release that left leg down, uncross your right foot. Take the left foot over the right thigh. Again, your left knee falls open. Hug your legs in towards your chest. Shoulders are soft. Breathe into that outer left hip, into those sensations. And release your right leg. Bring your feet so that they're both flat on the mat. We're going to lift our hips up and drop them as far to the right side of the mat as possible. Straighten your left leg, and then take your bent right knee and guide it over to the left side. Your arms can come into cactus arms or extend from the shoulders. Gaze out towards your right hand for a knee down twist. Just to unwind that low back. Unwind your spine through the chest. A nice wringing out of all the stress in your body. And slowly come back onto your back. Find your stillness, find your center. And then we'll lift our hips up and drop them as far to the left side. Straighten your right leg and take that left knee and guide it all the way to your right side. Arms extend from your shoulders. Gaze can look out towards the left hand. Let your body soften and relax. And slowly come back through center. Realign your hips. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And we're going to take our 2 peace fingers and grab onto our big toes. Now, if this isn't available for you, you can bring your palms onto the outside of the back legs. And just bring your knees open and then see if you can have your feet resting up on the sky, like you're walking on the roof for happy baby. And then slowly bring your feet back down to the mat. Your feet are wide to the edges of the mat. And you can just rock your knees side to side like windshield wipers. And take as much or as little time as you need through any of these poses, or revisit the ones that you like for your hips and your low back.